Enjoy your class.
You guys are going on YouTube. Wow, what you gonna do with this? Alright, so we all have candles, right? Alright, so hopefully everybody's got a candle. We're focusing on light, raising vibrations, and we're gonna calm the mind tonight. So we're gonna do a gentle flow. This is called basics. It's gonna be yoga. Start towards the back of the mat. Sit with a tall spine. Sukhasana. Begin grounding, centering, relaxing the shoulders. You can soften the gaze. You can close the eyes if you like. However you want to get the mind to begin to reel in. Just focusing on your breath. Take in 3 breaths together. Take a nice inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. In. Out. Just keeping the mouth lightly closed, begin to breathe in and out of your nose. Activating a little ujjayi breathing, just a little ocean sound at the back of the throat if you like. Right hand to your belly, left hand top of the chest. So just take a moment, feel the breath. I'm going to take a long, smooth inhale, filling up both lungs. Feel the hands rise, and then an exhale, nice long, smooth exhale. Just going to do a few of these longer breaths. Just try to empty the lungs and then fill them back up again. Try to keep everything soft as you do this. Let the breath settle again, palms touching, heart center, setting your intention, second elbow. Interlace your thumbs, inhale, raise both arms, reach for the sky. And on the exhale, finding Balasana, child's pose, come into all fours. Knees can be wide, sink the hips back, melting forehead down towards the ground, chest melts. Relax the shoulders away from the ears, elbows can touch the ground, you're melting in this position. Walk your hands to the right, make a little curve in your spine. Hands can come off the mat. You can even take your left hand on top of the right hand if you want a little more here. Thread the needle on this side. I'm just going to take that left arm under the right, left shoulder down, left ear down. Just gaze into the right. the other side. So walk the hands all the way off the mat. Start with the curve in the spine. So I have the arms extended again, and maybe taking that right hand on top of the left. Thread the needle on this side. So take the right arm under the left, knees into the left. Meet me back in the center. Forehead touches the ground, and maybe pressing fingertips into the ground just to sink your hips back just a little further. Glutes towards the heels. Inhale, meet me in tabletop position. And starting with circles. So a nice tabletop. Shoulders right over the wrists, knees right under the hips. Just gonna go in circles here. If you like to peel the palms off and bend the fingers, give the fingers a little love here. You can make these circles as big and elaborate as you like. Inhale forward. Exhale back if you want to synchronize breathing. Change directions. Try the other way. Back to the center. Hands right beneath the shoulders, and I'm going to rotate the fingers towards me now. So come in here. Doing cat and cow like this. So I'm going to inhale as I lower the belly, lift the tailbone. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest, tuck your tailbone. Inhale, back to cow, belly down. Exhale, push the spine up between the shoulder blades. So inhaling. And exhale. Go with your breath. Just do a few of these. Find your full range of motion. To the center. Take the hands, you can put them back. Shake them out a little if you need to. Walk in the fingers just a little forward. I'm going to do a down dog. So I'm going to get the hands nice and, my middle fingers are parallel to each other. So when I open up my palms, that's how I place my hands. Those middle fingers parallel, tuck the toes, lift. And I'm going to paddle it out a little bit. So I'm going to bend one knee and press the opposite heel down. Bend the other knee, press the other heel down. And just paddle it out a little on your own. Just walk in the dog. Walking your feet all the way to the front of the mat. Feet hip distance apart. Stay folded, little bend in the knees, grab opposite elbows, and just hang in. I'm going to swing a little side to side, letting the crown of the head hang here. Fingers touch the ground right in front of you. Walk the fingers over to the right, and if you want to do a bind here, I take the left hand, I grab the right ankle. Right hand comes behind and I grab the left. It's just an option with your arms. Release that side. Walk the fingers all the way to the other side. And if you'd like the bind, take the bind on this side. to the center. Fingers in line with the toes. I'm going to do 3 halfway lifts here. So I either keep my fingers on the ground as I lift and straighten the spine, or I go hands to the shins to protect the low back. So either or. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway straighten. Exhale, fold. One more of those. In, out. Hands on hips. Roll up nice and slow. Head comes up last. Go slow here. And hands by the side. Samasthiti. Inhale, arms up, palms face each other. Relax your shoulders. So I have a little space between the hands here. I'm just relaxing. I'm going to take that right hand to the left wrist. Left palm to the ceiling. Side bend here. So look, I'm pushing that left hip out as I gaze to the ceiling here. So a little side bend, yes. Palm up, pointing to that ceiling. Chest towards the ground, so just look down now. Keep those arms nice and extended by the ears. Just go to the previous position. Rotate, look back up. So I'm going to gaze up. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, just a little back bend here. Back to the center. Other side. Grab the other hand. So right palm to the ceiling, side bend to the left. Pushing right hip up. Rotate chest towards the floor and just gaze down. Go to the previous position, just rotate. I'm going to roll, look back up. Inhale, back to center. Hands come down. Right behind the back. I'm going to touch the low back. A little bend in the knees. And I'm going to support the back bend now. So now I push the hips forward. Release. Palms touch. Toes touch. At the front of the mat. So I'm towards the front of the mat with the toes touching. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, I interlace thumbs and fold. Inhale, halfway, straighten the spine. Exhale, touch the ground and walk both feet all the way back. I'm going to my knees to keep it gentle for a chaturanga all the way down to the ground. 3 halfway lifts. Inhale, halfway. Hips are on the ground, elbows in tight. And then exhale down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Press all the way back up into child's pose. Forehead touches the ground. Breathe here. Inhale, coming up. Sorry, Yanni gave me a nice assist there, so I was getting spoiled. All right, watch. We're going to go here. So I'm in tabletop. Nice tabletop. Inhale that right arm and left leg at the same time. So I have the opposite arm, the right arm forward, and the left leg behind. Exhale as you crunch, round the spine, touch the knee and the elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Inhale. Hand down. Step that foot forward. Coming all the way to the front now. So I'm gonna do the lunge. So I start right here and I want to drive my hips forward. Tuck the toes in the back, so get your toes bending back a little bit. Open up the arms, bend the elbows here. Surya Namaskar, sun salutation. Do a little side bend. Take your left arm over towards the right. Right fingers are going to touch the ground. If you have a block, you can put the block on the side too. Inhale through the center, and just take one on the other side. Fingers down. Little side bend here. Gaze is up. Back to the center. Put the fingers down as I sit back. Now you can just sit back just a little and you can lift the toes and get a little opening behind the leg. If you want to go further, sit down on the heel. Chest is down and my gaze is forward towards these toes. Inhale, come on. Plant that right hand, left hand to the ceiling. Twist and breathe. Streamline, reach towards me. Gaze towards fingers. Hand down, outside the foot, step it back. Take a chaturanga. So exhale, if you want to do a full one, go on the toes. Lower yourself. Inhale, down. Little upward facing dog. And then exhale, down dog or child's pose. Your choice. Do you want to be active? Take a down dog. Do you want to be passive? Take a child's pose. Meet me on the knees. Everybody wanted to be active tonight. Go figure. I think we've had enough passive. All right. We're going to go the other way now. All right. So I'm going to go left arm, right leg. Opposites. I'm going to exhale, round the spine. Touch the knee and the elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale. Inhale. One more. Exhale. Inhale. Plant the hand and step the foot between the hands. And all the way up. Hands go on the knee, and I'm just going to get in my position, tucking toes. Drive the hips. Open the arms, bend the elbows. Left hand, I'm going to go for the ground. Right hand's going to reach over. A little side bend from here. Inhale through the center. Exhale, switch the side. Back to center. Toes are tucked in the back, so I'm going to ease back onto the toes. And I can just sit back just a little bit here to get the leg nice and straight. Flex the foot, toes towards ceiling. If you want more, sit on the heels. Chest comes down. Gaze is towards the toes. Inhale, coming up. Left hand plants right beneath the shoulder. Right hand, reach for the ceiling. Twist and breathe. Streamline, reach towards me. Gaze towards fingers. Hand comes down outside the foot. Step it back. Get ready for chaturanga. You can do it from the knees or toes. Exhale. Lower. Inhale. Up dog. Exhale. Down dog or child's pose. Meet me on the knees. Standing on the knees. All right. If your knees in any way don't feel good on the mat, make an extra fold in your mat. You can do a little trick here, like so. I'm going to stay here, half camel pose. So I'm going to start with Ardha Ustrasana, taking your left hand behind. Now I'm either going to go, and if you can't reach your heel, you can always tuck the toes. I can either go same side heel, or I can go the opposite heel if I want to twist more. Keep your hips over the knees here. Gaze down towards the ground behind you. Gaze up. Switch the hands. Come through the center. Right hand, reach either same side, or if you want to twist more, reach for the opposite heel. Gaze down. Gaze up. Back to the center. Take a child's pose, hands down by the feet, palms up, forehead touches ground, melting here. Nice. Inhale, coming up. Hands back down. Inhale, right foot straight back. Exhale, step it forward. We're going to double up on our lunges today. Flatten the foot now, come all the way up. A little different now. I'm going to drive my hips a little more forward now. Interlace the fingers over the head. Take a nice back bend here. Biceps by the ears. Exhale, fingers are going to go between the two big toes, and my forehead is going to go to my knee. So I'm trying to lock Mahabandha here, squeezing the pelvic floor, pulling the belly in and up, and locking chin to chest, creating Jalandhara Bandha. Inhale, come on. Cross this left elbow on the outside of the knee. Hands together. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, twist in. Trying to get the center of the chest lined up with the hands. If you want to do something fancy, take your right hand behind and try to grab that left foot. Come back to center. Sitting back now, so be careful on this one. I sit on my heel, my foot is flat. If this in any way does not feel good on your knee, then try not to do it. We're going to think of an alternative. But I'm sitting on the heel and my leg is sideways now, so I'm going to get the IT band. Little bend in the knee. Folding here. If this in any way is uncomfortable, you can do the same thing by bringing the foot up front and folding. Try to get the leg nice and relaxed to the side. Take a little forward fold here. Inhale, coming up. All the way forward. Fingers touch the ground. Step that leg back. Exhale, lower yourself. Inhale. Up dog. Exhale. Adho Mukha or child's pose, Balasana, your choice. Meet me on the knees. Other side, starting from tabletop. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, step. Driving hips now. On this one, when I really drive, my foot is flat in the back on this sequence, and I go forward. I'm going to interlace fingers. Take a nice back bend here, biceps glued to ears. Exhale, forehead touches knee, fingers go between those two big toes. Mahabandha. Squeeze Mula Bandha, Udiyana Bandha, Jalahandra Bandha. Inhale, come on. Crossing, right elbow outside the knee, hands together. Take a nice inhale, lengthen the spine. On the exhale, twisting and breathing. If you want to get fancy on this side, left hand reaches back for that foot. Flip the foot up. Release. Now, sitting back, so I'm going to flatten the foot, sitting on the heel. If that doesn't work, just keep sitting back and flip the foot all the way out. The position is sitting directly on the heel and leg relaxes to the side. Let the foot relax. And melt here. Inhale, come on. Come back forward. Plant the hands, take your chaturanga. Do it from the knees or the toes. Exhale, lower yourself. Elbows scrape the ribs. Inhale, Urdhva. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. Meet me on the knees. Standing on the knees, hip distance. And taking now the right leg out to the side, so gate pose. We'll do our side series on the knees. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, side bend. So I'm sliding the hand down the leg as I rotate chest towards ceiling. Inhale, exhale, touch the ground. Hand goes right beneath the shoulder. Reach. And if you want, lift the leg. You can do a little floating version here. Now streamline the arm. Reach all the way towards the wall, bicep by ear. Inhale, I'm going to use the arm to come all the way up. Taking child's pose variation from here with the leg out, I'm going to sit back. And I'm going to melt into Balasana here. You want to have the arms extended. Inhale, coming up. Step the leg in and knees hip distance, going for the other side. Left foot out, straight out to the side. Inhale the right arm. Take your side bend here. Chest towards ceiling, rotate chest up. Inhale, exhale, hand goes down beneath the shoulder, reach. Option to lift the leg. Streamline the arm, reaching for this wall. Use the arm as momentum. Coming up. Hands plant. And I'm going to sink back into my Balasana variation. Inhale, coming up. Bring that leg in. Standing on both knees and taking our full camel pose. So Uttanasana. So hip distance. And if you don't want to reach back for your heels or ankles, you can always do a supported version with the hands on the low back, just pushing the hips forward, which I might do tonight because I got a little pincher going on here. I was doing burpees in my yard for some reason. But I was thinking, if you can go back for your heels, maybe I'll be daring. Come back up. Child's pose. Come in here. Hands down by the feet again. So just relax the arms, palms up, forehead touches ground. Coming up. Sitting to the side. So I'm going to my right hip. Legs go up towards the left. Setting up. I'm just going to come all the way around. I'm going to extend that right leg, left foot, coming inside. Just reposition. Going for both hands on the foot. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, chest down. Either doing a little crisscross, maybe hugging the foot. Trying to melt the chest down and the forehead down. In this position, don't be stagnant with the breath. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, melting. So I'm active here. I'm trying to release the back of the leg. Wherever you feel it, breathe into it. Inhale, come up. Take that left hand all the way behind, plant it behind you. Take your back bend here, come to the knee. Gaze down towards the ground first. Push hips forward. Gaze up. Lower. Hips down. And setting up our seated twist. So sitting with a tall spine. Option 1 can be done right here. Option 2, cross the foot. Option 3 would be bending the leg and come in here. If I can go to both sit bones here, I keep the leg bent. If I stay a little crooked here, I can't get this sit bone down. That's when I might straighten that leg and just practice from here. So your choice. Doing a few side bends from here. So inhale, start with the right arm. Reach, left hand down, little side bend. I'm going to go side to side. I'm going to stay active. Inhale, exhale. Go with your breath. Two more. One more. Back to the center. Taking the twist now. So we're going to take that right arm up. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale. Elbow can either go outside or you can hug. Looking behind. Left hand goes behind. Plant it. Keep rolling the shoulders back and down. Breathing here. Double helix. Just turn and gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, hands down, melting chest towards the ground. Take a counter twist. Look behind you, so left ear to the ground. Inhale, come up. Boy, if I'm sweating, I know Luis is sweating. I'm sweating. All right, that's good. I want a detox, so it's good stuff. Switch the sides, so just come here. Undo the legs. Get that left leg nice and straight. Right foot comes in. We're going to start right here. Yeah, still got that pincher here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, melting. Reaching for the foot. Breathe. So here, inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, melt. I've got stuff I need to release here. So I'm going to be practicing what I'm preaching. I'm not forcing my positions. I'm trying to breathe my way into them. Inhale, come up. Right hand behind, plant it. Coming to the knee. Take a back bend here. Push the hips forward. Gaze down behind you. Gaze up. Lower. Seated twist. On this side. So starting here. Start with both sit bones nice and grounded, tall spine, and find your position. You might want to do the same one you did on the other side. Side bending. So start with the left arm. Inhale, lengthen. Right hand goes down, and I'm going to do a little side bend. I'm just going to go side to side. I want to see if I can feel anything different here. So adding different movements to these positions. Two more. One more. Back to center. Twisting. So that left arm, inhale, reach. And then exhale, either hug or cross. Right hand behind. Double helix. Just look over the opposite shoulder. Inhale through the center. Exhale. Hands go all the way on the other side. So counter twisting. I'm going to lower and look behind. So get a nice twist here. Left or right ear to the ground. Inhale, coming up. All right. How about both legs? See how it feels here. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, melting forward. Again, stay active with your breath. Don't let the breath become shallow. Use the breath here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up. How about opening? Little split. Get the spine nice and tall. Start with little side bends. So I'm going to take that right arm underneath. And I'm going to reach over the top. Left arm is going towards that foot. Again, rotate chest towards ceiling, reaching for that foot. Inhale. And on the other side, exhale. So set the arm up under, reaching over the top, rotate chest open towards the ceiling. Inhale back to center. Tall spine. Think about now melting the chest down in front. I'm going to walk the hands forward. This helps me keep the spine straight as I lower. And then maybe I can get down there. See how it goes today. Keep breathing. Inhale, coming up. Oh, Laura got the royal treatment there. Oh, yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. I've had that one before. It's a good one.
It feels a little jelly, feels a little like that. Like, I really like that one.
My tissue. All right, bottoms of the feet. Let's go here. Knees down. Just promoting those knees towards the ground. Again, I sit with a tall spine. I'm trying to take this out of my regiment. I try to sit tall. Breathing here is much easier. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and on the exhale, think about that chest melting down, forehead touching the ground in front of the feet. So I'm actually aiming in front of my toes. I'm nowhere near it, but that's where I'm thinking I'm going. And one day,
I got a serious problem in my low back right now.
inhale, coming up, holy smokies. Thank you. All right, Sukhasana. Let's get back here. How about a little of this? Palms touching.
Yeah, what you wish for.
Gotta get my hips up.
Let's see a little break. Palms touching. How's your breath? Find your center. Inhale, arms come forward. Palms up, thumbs back, open the arms. Exhale, palms down. Touch palms and elbows. Elbows towards the center of the chest, so I give them a lift here. And if you want to cross an arm, cross one arm over the other. We'll do both sides if you do this. Notice I can touch the back of the arm pretty easy here. So I bring that bottom arm towards the face, and then I'm going to grab the front of the wrist or the palm. Any one of these three work here. Option 1, 2, or 3. Lift the elbows, gaze up and breathe. Elbows down, breathing here. Inhale, come up back to center. And release. Reset the hands right at the chest. Check in on your breath. Inhale, arms forward, open the palms up, and then exhale, palms down. Touch, elbows. If you did this, you're going to do this twice. If you cross the other way. Elbows lifted. Lift the elbows, gaze up, breathe. Elbows down, breathing here. Back to center. Release. Go down now. Finally, recline. So I plant my feet. I'm going to try to go down using my core. So I'm going to try to engage the core. I'm squeezing the belly. I'm squeezing the pelvic floor. I tuck the tailbone. I'm going to begin spine lower, one vertebra at a time. When you get all the way down, bring the feet up by the hips. My fingers actually can touch my heels here, so my feet are about hip distance apart. Press the hips towards the ceiling, pushing the hips up. Interlace the fingers under the back. Roll each shoulder under. Breathe here. As you inhale, push the belly out. As you exhale, sucking belly in and up. Exhale, lower the hips and give your knees a little hug into the chest. Feet back down, touching, so feet hip distance apart, same position. Now take the right foot, cross it over the left knee. Flexing the foot, toes towards the shin. Reach behind the left hamstring or the shin and giving the leg a little hug here. Nice way to release releasing the piriformis. This pose can actually help with some causes of sciatica if it's from a tight piriformis muscle. If you want, straighten that left leg and reach behind the calf and give the leg a nice tug here. Just going a little deeper if you want. Now slowly lower the leg. Keep the leg crossed. Left foot touches the ground. And I'm going to lower everything to the left together. Right foot steps on top of the left knee. Now, take your right hand and I'm going to reach all the way behind. I'm going for that left foot. So I'm trying to reach the foot, left hand on top of the right knee. So I'm twisting again. Gaze over the right shoulder. Try to promote that right knee towards the ground. You can even push the hips forward a little bit. I'm trying to tug this foot towards the glute to release my quadricep. Release, come back to center. Set the feet down again, hip distance, and taking the other foot. So I'm going to cross that left foot over the right knee. Reach behind the right hamstring or shin. A little pressure here. If you want a little more, straighten that right leg and reach behind the calf. Lower that right foot down, keep the legs crossed, and now lower everything to the right together. Left foot steps on top of the right knee, and I'm reaching behind with my left hand going for the right foot. Tuck it in towards the glute. Your free hand should be the right hand going on top of the left knee now. Twisting, gazing to the left, over your left shoulder. Back to center. Hands down by the hips, palms down, both feet towards the ceiling. If you have a block, you can use your block under your tailbone here if you'd like. We're going to do shoulder stand after this. Maybe resting here. If you want to do shoulder stand, you can lift the hips towards the ceiling. Walk the fingers behind the rib cage. Try to get the body straight here. Plow pose. If you're in shoulder stand, you can begin to lower the feet slowly over top of the head towards the ground. Slowly put the back on the ground again, rewinding, end up in happy baby. So my spine is flat on the ground, reaching outside the feet. Knees are coming towards the ground outside of the rib cage. Feet flat towards the ceiling. Try to get your tailbone to touch the ground here. Flatten the lower lumbar spine. Even tuck your chin, trying to flatten the cervical spine. If you want to move around and do happy baby, you can start moving, rocking a little, maybe straightening one leg, bending the other. Bottoms of the feet together. Supta Baddha Konasana. Arms come out to the side. Lower the feet to the ground. Just let the knees fall freely open towards the ground. Getting ready for Savasana. Letting the breath be natural. We're going to take a full 5 minutes in Savasana tonight. Extending the feet to the bottom of the mat if you like. Let the feet fall freely open. Take up as much space as you need. Nice inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. the arms overhead. Reach from fingertips to toes. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Hugging the knees to the chest. Just rocking a little on your spine. Massage the back. Over to the right side, fetal position. Pressing left hand to the ground, sitting back up with a tall spine, legs crossed, back in Sukhasana. Palms touching, heart center. Take a nice inhale through the nose, fill up your lungs. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Well, thank you so much for joining me for another Thursday night Namaste. And I gotta say, I really enjoy having Yanni here. So it's great having Yanni here helping out. I don't know if she enjoys being here. I'm sure she does. I'm sure she likes time off too. Thank you so much, everyone. Yanni, thank you for keeping the studio open during all this madness.
Thank you.
Namaste.